Why are Muslims always so uptight? They're just bitter because they cannot eat bacon and they have to wear this damn headscarf all day. I mean, if I don't get to paradise after everything I've sacrificed, everything I've done, you know what? This shit ain't worth it.
There was this, young sister who asked the question, I love everything about Islam except hijab. And it seems like hijab is there to protect men from looking at us. So, I don't really see the point in it. And instead of arguing of the social benefits of hijab or what hijab does to honor women and all of that stuff, that's actually already going in the wrong direction, that conversation. We need to take a step back and ask a more fundamental question. Let's take a step back and...
Have you ever noticed that 99% of the people that criticize women for choosing to wear a hijab or not are men?
Let's ask Ibrahim alayhi salam. Ibrahim alayhi salam loves Islam too. But then Allah makes a tiny little request. How about you go in the middle of the desert and leave your family there? Right? He's not one that's going to say, I love everything about Islam, but this whole leaving my family in the middle to die thing, I don't know. I'm not that comfortable with that. And
like with other women, it's like, you should wear it, but I can't make that decision for you. I cannot judge you. I hope you wear it. Here are some nice lines of the Quran. Have a lovely day.
After he's done with that, you know what? Why don't you jump into a fire? I love everything about Islam, except this whole, burning myself alive. That's asking a little too much. Nope. You don't find that question. Then Allah says, put a knife to your son's throat. Go ahead. And he says, I love Islam, but I also love my son. I don't know, can you give me a logical explanation for why I should do this?
You do you, girl. You don't want to wear the hijab, eh? Would you like to kill your son? Really? You see, the hijab is should be such an easy command.
Can you tell me the social benefits or some of the other reasons, other benefits that why I should be obeying you? إِذْ قَالَ لَهُ رَبُّهُ أَسْلِمْ قَالَ أَسْلَمْتُ لِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. There's a reason Allah taught us that lesson in Surah Al-Baqarah. Whenever Allah said to him, give yourself up, submit, surrender, he said, I surrender, I give myself up. I submit myself entirely before the master of all people.
I mean, we do what Allah commands. This is what the religion means. This is what Islam means. We submit. Find your submission. Find your peace through submission. This is such an easy command compared to you have to kill your son. That is disgusting logic. No, I would not kill my son if Allah told me to. That is the thing. It wouldn't be so hard if it weren't so wrong. The idea that God gives us morality is ridiculous right in your face.
Ones that once we understand them, we have to, whether we get it or not, whether we see the logic of it or not, we have to give it up. We have to just give it up. Allah say فَسَوْفَ, then soon. And sawfa is the Arabic word that implies very soon. It won't take very long for Allah to take immediate steps. And what are those steps? يَأْتِ اللَّهُ بِقَوْمٍ. Allah will bring about a nation. Allah will bring forward a nation. It's very interesting.
Allah doesn't want you. Allah will build a nation.
The first part was even if one of you walks away, and then Allah says Allah will bring a whole nation around. In other words, you start thinking you're special? You think Allah needs you? You think you're a contributor to Islam that nobody else can be? That you are irreplaceable? Allah Azza wa Jalla essentially says, what to speak of you, I'll bring a nation instead of you.
And if you are not with Allah, you are not with this nation. Furthermore, here's another one. A God building a nation, building a country, is antithetical with the modern secular society, the separation of church and state, a pluralistic society where people are free to believe and worship in whatever and none ever. Thy kingdom come. You're no good to him. If you can't do this one small thing for Allah, then you're no good to him.
If you don't appreciate this gift, then who needs you? There's plenty of others that can appreciate it more than you and I.